Have you ever met someone who didn't feel new, but felt familiar? Like your soul recognized them before your mind could explain why. You didn't plan it. You didn't chase it. It just happened. And no matter how many times life tried to pull you apart, distance, timing, misunderstandings, ego, something kept drawing you back to the same person again and again. Psychology may call it coincidence, but deep connections follow patterns psychology can't ignore. Because when two people are truly meant to be, certain things always happen. Not perfectly, not magically, but inevitably. Tonight, I'll share 7 signs that always appear when two people are meant for each other, even if they don't end up together right away. And once you hear the first one, you'll understand why some connections never really end. Let's begin. 1. You meet at a time that changes you. People who are meant to be rarely meet when life is calm. They meet during transitions. One of you is healing. One of you is becoming. One of you is questioning everything. They don't just enter your life. They interrupt it. They make you think differently, feel deeper, and see yourself more clearly. Even if the relationship doesn't last, the impact does. You grow because of them. You heal because of them. That's how you know the meeting mattered. People who aren't meant to be pass quietly. People who are meant to be arrive during storms and leave you changed forever. 2. No matter how far you drift, you find your way back. When two people are meant to be, distance doesn't erase the bond. It tests it. Months pass. Years pass. You think you've moved on. And then suddenly a song, a memory, a quiet moment, and they return to your thoughts as if time never touched them. Psychology calls this emotional imprinting. When someone leaves a mark on your nervous system, absence doesn't erase it. Eventually, paths cross again. Not because you were chasing, but because the connection was never finished. People who aren't meant to be fade with time. People who are meant to be return. 3. Being with them feels like emotional rest. Love with the right person doesn't feel chaotic. It feels calm. Not boring, steady. Like exhaling after holding your breath too long. You don't need to perform. You don't need to protect yourself. You feel safe being exactly who you are. Psychology calls this emotional attunement. Your nervous systems regulate each other. People who aren't meant to be leave you anxious. People who are meant to be leave you calmer than before. That kind of peace isn't learned. It's recognized. 4. You trigger growth, not fear. Meant to be connections don't keep you comfortable. They keep you honest. Not through criticism, but through presence. Around them, old patterns surface. And instead of feeling attacked, you feel invited to grow. You become more aware, more grounded, more emotionally mature. Fear-based love makes you hide. Meant to be love makes you expand. 5. Your values align, even if personalities don't. You may differ in habits, energy, or communication styles. But beneath that, your core values align. Loyalty, honesty, respect, responsibility. How you love when things get hard. People who aren't meant to be agree on surface things but clash at the core. People who are meant to be may clash on the surface, but align where it matters most. And that alignment survives storms. Final truth, being meant to be doesn't mean life makes it easy. It means life keeps reminding you of what you share. The connection doesn't fade with distance. It doesn't disappear with time. It evolves. Sometimes it comes as love, sometimes as lessons, sometimes as painful timing, before it finally feels right. But one thing remains. You never forget how safe you felt, how deeply you were seen, or the version of yourself that only existed with them. Because meant to be love doesn't shout. It stays. And if you're watching this thinking of someone specific, that's not a coincidence either. Some connections come to stay forever. Others come to change you forever. Both are rare. Both are meaningful. If this video resonated with you, like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.